SS General Wilhelm Mohnke, the leader of an elite 1,000-man unit tasked with protecting Adolf Hitler, was a seasoned soldier who rose through the ranks despite suffering a foot injury early in the war. Known for his loyalty and leadership, Mohnke became a key figure in the defense of Berlin during the final days of World War II. His name is often mentioned in accounts of his attempts to get Hitler out of Berlin as Soviet forces closed in. One of the most detailed accounts comes from Major Siegfried Knappe, who describes Mohnke's efforts to orchestrate an escape for Hitler. The plan involved a convoy of powerful Tiger II tanks, half-tracks, and armored vehicles to break through the Soviet encirclement. The goal was a daring escape with a select group of soldiers. However, despite Mohnke's insistence, Hitler stubbornly refused to leave, unwilling to be seen as a coward or to die like a dog. This decision angered Knappe, who was disgusted by Hitler's refusal, while men continued to die protecting him. Mohnke, along with Hitler's pilot Hans Bauer, made one final attempt to persuade Hitler to flee, proposing a flight from Berlin to Tempelhof Airport. However, once again, Hitler rejected the idea. In the aftermath, Bauer, along with others, attempted to escape on their own, but was severely injured in an explosion. Meanwhile, the last plane to leave Berlin was a Bv-137 floatplane meant to carry Hitler's testament, but the officers were denied access due to lack of identification. By April 25th, most of the Luftwaffe's remaining planes had evacuated high-ranking Nazis in what became known as the Flight of the Eagles. Desperate and fanatical divisions, such as the Charlemagne and Nordland divisions, fought to the bitter end. After Hitler's suicide, Mohnke regrouped his forces into 3 battle groups, hoping for a breakthrough. However, over 1,000 German soldiers were killed in an hour of intense combat. Mohnke then attempted to lead his unit through the subway tunnels, but was turned back. In his final attempt to escape, Mohnke and his men negotiated with the Russians for surrender. Although offered an escape, Mohnke used deception to evade capture. He was eventually captured and taken to Lubyanka prison, where he endured brutal torture and long periods of solitary confinement. Despite the harsh treatment, Mohnke never divulged details about his time with Hitler or the final days of the Third Reich.